Here we are, friends. We're recording this. I'm joined by ConorHughes. He's a little out of breath because there was a tantrum, I hear.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm told.
I had to run upstairs for something. Came back down.
And
That's
then
enough to
we're...
set me out of breath, unfortunately, these days.
Connor, when I was sick, I couldn't go 5 feet without running out of breath. It was a bad time. I got you, brother. It's no judgment. I just wanted people to know why you sounded like you were a little tired. So last time I discovered something, right? I discovered a special... Is it in the depot inventory? I got a special... oh, yes, the Nova key. Yes. And you told me I could only use it at the monastery or something, at the level up area. But I'm not high enough level to use it.
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's the dojo. Okay.
One of those situations where you got to get something early, and I think it unlocks a large benefit later on. I'm trying to find our place in the guide here, so I can be useful, as I always am in these situations.
So someone on our team either is a traitor or one will join us. And I think it isn't one of the original 3.
That's right. Yeah, the Dorn, I think the person's name is, suggested that someone was like sent to join the party as a spy. Now,
Eleni was really straightforward in trying to join the party, but she brought along Huxley. Kira also kind of forced her way into the party. Probably not Grog, since we recruited him. It would be an incredible act of spycraft for Grog to actually be the spy. I mean, it certainly is possible that they somehow honey-dicked us, but...
that's a new term to me, but yeah.
You've never heard of honey-dicking before? It's the opposite of honeypotting. Where am I going?
I see. It's the honey insert. I see. Okay.
Can I go all the way back to the capital? Why does the capital have white here?
I didn't notice the white.
Yeah, some of them were white and some of them weren't. Oh, maybe it's places you can buy stuff at are white. Just double check here.
Yeah, or like towns, any town might be white, and any like random, quote unquote, random encounter place might be not white.
We need a powerful man to fix this country. Okay, so a lot of this is just repeats, but I did find a new secret thing by talking to random people throughout the game. So the Asha Dynasty, blah blah blah, leave the bar. Okay, we'll go to the Security Forces HQ so our boss can yell at us. We don't need to go back to HQ. Hey, our boss didn't even need to yell at us because we literally couldn't even get in the door. Not the sand dunes, so we're going to the Gadar Sea, I think. Didn't we kill a pirate there? We had a pirate ship fight, right? That was the last thing we did.
Yeah, if we are about to enter that fight, I think what we have to do is do save state. Because
is that? Yeah. Hold on. We did do that.
We were in the middle of a battle and we had to cease recording.
Save state options, load state. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think the statues are what's making everybody act up. So we have to kill the statues without killing the villagers in this battle, right? Is that crazy? Yes. Battle condition. Destruction of statues. Defeat is death of villagers. This is a rough one.
I can suggest the path here before you move, which is that everyone else, I'm reading the guide here, everyone else should start. So first have Kira move a bit north and shoot the first statue there, and have Diego move south to destroy another. Everyone else should start circling around counterclockwise. And so I think that's sufficient to get you going, because I don't want to backseat, but that is, I think, that is the way to go.
The guy who literally is backseating.
You're running from the rest of the ones.
Okay, hold on. Can I shoot down this line? I can.
Yeah. We're behind the palisades.
Oh man,
Wow.
that hurts. Well, that's life on Mars.
Yeah. And I think Diego was to go south to kill that one.
Yeah, so he's along this line.
I mean, Kira can kill the other one next turn. Not too bad.
Yeah!
Oh!
Oh boy.
Wow.
And then you said I wanted to go counterclockwise. So I want to...
Yeah, you want to take the right path, counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, the right path.
Okay.
And so basically, like, the idea is everyone's going to start going left-ish. You know, you're going to use the blocks to block off the path. So that way you can avoid the villagers and they're forced to go around.
I suppose so.
And so I'll note the buried treasure. There's a mushroom on the northern edge, a brown circle in the grass, a moon pie, 2 spaces east of the first chest at the start, the crater in the dirt. So I don't see the chest at the start, but
There it is.
oh, that one. So 2 spaces east of that. So where that woman I think is, the villager.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get her off of there, but okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll work it out. I mean, I don't think moon pie and mushroom are not essential items. It's fine. The mage oil is quite valuable. That's in the center of the field, in the chest.
Whoa, what's this motherfucker doing?
Oh, they cast spells.
I did not realize that. It's fine if you hurt the healer, though. He'll just heal himself. Wow, this soundtrack is so Final Fantasy Tactics. You can almost hear it. You can... It's just so close to being Tactics.
It's got the vibes.
It's got the vibes, but, you know, Tactics has that Final Fantasy refinement that just takes it to the next level.
It's true.
Alright, Kira.
I tried to remember what the other tracks were from that artist from previous titles. Did he also do Ogre Battle? I think he might have.
No idea. Alright, Diego. I need you to not Diego this up.
Yeah, for reals.
Yeah! Alright, that's fine.
Round 2, push the first crate 2 squares to block the villagers' access to the area you're in. This will force them to run towards Kira's position. And this is the only way to get them... The only way for them to get to your party now. To move Kira, basically you want to get them to all stack up the other direction. And then eventually they'll be out of your way and you can start making your way to the rest of the statues.
Let's say Ash is level 10, just showing up here. Made him level 10. Good, good. Okay. Attack. We should attack. Here we go, my boy.
I could read the rest of the instructions, but I don't think you really need them. I think you got it from here.
Yeah, I mean, so the theory I'm hearing is what I got to do is push the box in the way so they can't get up here. They'll all go over to Kira. Kira will run away to join us. And while they're over here, we sneak in, we get the treasure chest, and we keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're just going to keep, like, trading that off.
Right. We're going to do, like, a round-robin type thing.
And we do that over here. Oh, this is blocked off already, so...
I think what's going to happen with those boxes is you're going to move the bottom one, and then the top one will drop down.
But why would we want to do that? It's already blocking this line.
Eventually, you might want to. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you want to move it, I think the way that's going to work is it's going to require 2 movements if you actually want to
We'll see.
move that position.
Huxley, can you heal yourself? You can. Shua! So powerful. Okay.
Old man got game.
Well, Connor, I feel like it's been a while since we've done one of these.
That's right.
Have we talked about that thirst trap shit that you're on with your damn the game art? Did we talk about that last time, or is that fresh to this discussion? With you and these characters sitting in cars looking hot as hell?
We did talk about that last time because I
Okay.
think issue 2 had come out like a few days prior to that episode.
There's
I will
no
say, like,
way
that
we've
is
talked
nothing.
about you doing Walking Dead, though.
We did not talk about that. No.
Yeah,
We've been working
yeah.
on that for a little while now.
Are you doing cover, or are you doing the actual Walking Dead?
I did a 6 covers. Basically, what they're doing now with this deluxe edition, Walking Dead re-release. So I did issues 67 through 72 covers. Which, if you're familiar with the series, is more or less as they approach the town of Alexandria, and so the covers make a single spread. It's all one cover if you put them all next to each other physically, and like the images sort of works somewhat sequentially as well. In the case of this series of covers. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting because, like, you know, that was kind of I remember that arc of reading the book and the comics, and of course I remember them from the TV series. So it's been pretty cool.
Nick, I was so happy when I heard that you were doing that shit.
Yeah, I was real surprised they reached out and they were like, "Oh, would you be interested?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I think I'd be interested." Yeah, it was cool.
It reminds me when they announced that Brandon Sanderson was doing the Robert Jordan books to finish, because he died before he finished his 14-part book series. He died on like book 10, and he had an 11th book plan called A Memory of Light, and Sanderson took over, and I was like, I've never heard of this guy before. I'm gonna read his book Mistborn, and then I was like, holy shit, Mistborn is fucking incredible. And then they were like, we've announced that actually A Memory of Light is so long, we have to break it up into 3 more books. And I was like, no, another 10 years of books at the pace that Jordan was releasing them at? But I didn't realize that Brandon Sanderson releases 4 full-length New York Times #1 bestsellers a year. So he got the other 2, and then the final book was still called A Memory of Light, all out at once. And yeah, I was like, wow, incredible. You know, you bring in somebody else who really loves and respects what the first person was doing, and I immediately thought of that when I saw that you were doing some covers.
Well, that's a very complimentary comparison. Yeah, thank you. But I mean,
yeah, you're the Brandon Sanderson of graphic novel cover drawings.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'll take it. You know, I'll take it for now. Yeah, no, he's incredibly prolific, and that's the benefit when you kind of change artists like that. Like, I think, you know, maybe Gurm could get some Brandon Sanderson magic and finish up Game of Thrones.
He's too busy at the picket line protesting. If you hadn't told me about the boxes, I probably would have had to redo this mission at least once.
That's why I wanted to tell you, because I don't want, you know, you'd have to like redo these. I don't think that's gonna make.
I would have just walked past people. I'll be honest. I would have walked past them and been like, I just want to attack them, and forget that they counterattack.
Sure.
You know, like when they attack you, you counterattack them. You know what I mean? Like.
That's right. Yeah. Or you could have just, like, you know, killed all the villagers. Like, that is a possibility. What happens is you get discounted on like your money, right? So you get less money for it.
Less money.
Yeah, exactly.
You think I'm one of the poors? Absolutely not.
That would put you in that situation. I don't know, you might be able to use Diego or Kira to shoot that one down there, yeah.
That's too far.
Maybe if you, Grog moved. I don't know.
Doesn't matter, we're stacked up. We're ready to go bursting out of here when the time comes. Right out of countdown. Turnover. So this is my second show today. So I was really glad I woke up at 6 a.m. and felt refreshed because I don't want to feel tired during this show. And I had breakfast, which is unusual because I don't normally eat breakfast until after this. I mean, I can't tell you that I'm not going to run out of energy while doing this, but I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into that. Now, where is my boy Grog, whose action will be to push? No, we can't push. Do we attack the box?
See, the fence is behind that angle, so you're gonna have to use Ash right now.
Oh, I fucked up.
Push it down.
Fucked up?
I don't think. I mean, you know, Ash is probably already max level, right, compared to everyone else. Not max level, but higher level than everyone else.
Oh, I still can move. All right, I didn't fuck up that bad.
I think you might need to move it twice before you do that. Like, can you cancel out of that? There you go.
Maybe.
Yeah, you might have to move it twice to get around. Oh, and then you might want to push it down and block the second spot in the center of the map right now, right?
Doing what I can.
Yeah.
It looks like it's about as far as it's gonna go.
Literally 15 years ago, but I'm like, yeah, that's what I remember doing. So they'll try and come back, but like they won't be able to make it before you can push it next round.
Yeah, but I have to get somebody angled in there to push.
Yeah, so next turn, like, so the point is like Ash or Clint or whoever,
Yeah,
you have to push it 3 times in the next round, because the enemies are so far away that they won't be able. They'll, even if they try and run back to you through that gap, they won't be able to make it.
We're gonna 100% get popped by this magic thing, though. He's gonna hurt like shit.
Yeah, you might get it. But I mean, you know, 1 round of getting hit for 15 damage ain't too bad when you got healers.
Archers, ho! Well, I managed to pick up Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for $10 off at Costco's online sale. Wow. I wasn't going to buy it for a long time, but now I realized I was going to be taking a vacation sometime in the next 3 to 6 months. My vacation is now to beat the second half of Octopath Traveler 2, plus finish out Breath of the Kingdom, and if I can do all that in the space of 1 week, I will also start Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing the crazy things people have been put together online.
It you know, I'm really appreciative of any sort of like solid engineering prospects.
Yeah,
it's very cool.
It's very cool. I'm not sure how much I feel like it matches the Zelda, like the Zelda concept in my mind, but I can certainly appreciate that they've basically combined.
Look, here's
Zelda
the important part.
Minecraft. You know?
Kids love Tears of the Kingdom, and Zelda games have always been deeply beloved by kids. That's kind of their thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Their selling point.
That's a good perspective. I didn't really consider that as such. It's more like
Blood Bowl surfing right now.
I'm just more interested in like what I think is Zelda, you know?
Sure.
Which is, you know, I agree. I think that's a good perspective that you're having.
I think that's blocked up. Okay.
Perfect. Luckily, those guys aren't really casting behind blocked off walls either. They sort of can't really figure that out. I'm still working my way through number 1, Zelda
Breath of the Wild. Yeah. I mean, I've gotten to one of the. I think I have 2 of the divine beasts, and I'm in the middle of the water one. Like, I don't remember last time I played, but I'm pretty sure I was literally in the water dungeon, which is classic. I mean, Zelda Water Temple is always a nightmare. It's a meme at this point.
In general, though, like the dungeons in Breath of the Wild are very easy, like compared to say the actual, like the Water Temple of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You know, that one was like I had such difficulties with that one at the time. What I gotta swap the platform up and then reveal something underneath it. It's funny, like, and then 20, like, whatever it is, 20 years later, Elden Ring comes out and, like, has the exact same trick, and people are still, like, baffled by it. It's like everyone, you know, for the first time, when you experience that for the first time, it's like, of course it would be underneath the platform.
Uh-oh. I needed to have Archer shoot at this statue. That was my mistake here, and I might pay for it later. Wow. Wait, does that deal half my health damage? That was more than the last one dealt to the other person.
Probably Huxley has some kind of magic resistance, if I had to make any guess. And
I guess that's yeah.
remember, there's a rock paper scissors kind of
Sure.
method to this game where it's like you have to.
Okay. Can I shoot down this line?
I think you just run away. I think that you're going to be out of range next turn.
Yeah, you can't shoot through the fence.
Right.
Archers can't shoot through a fence. Does it make sense? No, but who am I to argue it? I'm just a man. He leveled. Is he level 10 now? We can upgrade him the next time we're in a town.
Very nice. I think we're actually
Sick.
a little while away from a town, if I recall. We'll see.
We just entered the second chapter.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, obviously this isn't a town, it's a village. Look at it. Do you see the sort of structural necessity? I mean, there's not even a well here. The roads are simple dirt.
Yeah, to be fair, this is like a snippet. Like, in theory, this could be like the dock, and then, like, it gets a little more built up further in.
Don't try to explain or apologize for these people. If they really believed in their local community, they would both build the infrastructure and have the children necessary to push this place into the next generation.
Yeah, we're not in some remote island where ancient evil might lurk, may or may not lurk.
Look, I'm just saying, if you gotta have 8 to 10 kids in your life in order to advance society, isn't it your civic duty? Just get out there and start boning like crazy.
That's certainly one way to look at it.
I mean, there are a lot of world religions back in the day where that was the premise.
Hey, we gotta get busy, folks.
That's what the double box is for, is to push it out of the way to allow you to loop around and get the last statues.
It all's coming up Millhouse. But yeah, the reason I was remembering, the reason why the magic did a lot of damage to Clint is because this game has this like rock paper scissors like logic where it's like, you know, magic beats X, knight beats X. I'll look at the beginning here. I'm gonna duplicate it and see what it is again.
Oh, nice shot, Grog. I thought you were a bad person because your brother is a relentless rapist murderer. But wait, how do I open this thing? Do I have to do it from the exact front? Do I need somebody specific to this?
You
the
gotta
front?
attack it. You gotta attack it.
Oh, I have to attack it? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Attack chess. It's not working. I wonder if only a melee person can do it. Yeah, it's not letting the archers do it.
Really? Okay. Yeah, so mages beat armored, which is shield. Very confusing diagram. Archers beat flying. Knights beat mages. Knights also beat archers. Flying beats knights. So.
Listen, you played Fate Grand Order for like 2 weeks. You already know that that game has a really complicated class system.
Yeah, it's exactly like that. You know.
It's almost time for me to come out of retirement for that game. Koyan Skya is coming out soon, and that means it's my time to pop off. I'm worried that they're going to catch up with Eleni here, and then she'll murder all of them with her dark magic.
She does have that power. Luckily, if she does get a hit, actually, like, she's only going to melee attack, not cast spells, which might not kill them. But she, as long as she, you know, a few spaces away, she should be able to get away with it. Oh, don't forget the, let's see, oh, the supply wagon. Yeah, the circle, the brown circle that's, I think, in the next section. I think you wanted to push it a different direction.
No, I see how it goes. I see how it's done. We need to push this one sideways. And then step in here and push this again.
I was worried for a second there. I thought we were cooked.
Tell you what's cooked.
You said I should have let a man cook.
Let him cook. Got him.
Nice.
Let her cook.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Can I get this last dude? Don't think so. I think that Eleni
for sure.
may be capable of being hit. Go ahead. Push this bad boy out of the way.
I was looking a little. Oh no, never mind. I thought he was hurt, but I guess that must be somebody else.
It's Diego. He's hurt quite badly.
Okay. Well, he can take another hit because he's got another 40 health, and I think the damage was 30.
We'll see.
My buddies picked up Diablo 3. So,
Diablo 3 or Diablo 4?
Sorry, Diablo 4.
I was gonna say, it is a little late to be picking up Diablo 3, but it's still a fine game, so...
I'm just still back in 2023, that's all.
It is 2023.
I mean, 2010 or whatever it came out.
Oh! Wow. Oh!
That was close.
Peak levels of anxiety. We gotta get this guy. We gotta take him down.
You gotta get the guy, the chest, and the secret item. Ideally.
Where's the secret item again?
In that brown circle, there's one there, and then I think there was two spots to the east of the chest, which I think is less than necessary. Honestly,
I don't think we're getting the chest or the secret item. We don't have the time to keep from not killing these people. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Connor, if I want them to live.
I suppose I can forgive that.
People's lives are on the line here, Connor. Virtual characters, their lives are on. I love how you can shoot over a box, but not a fence.
I think it's more like the angle that he's at, right? Like he's like right after the fence, so he's like in cover.
Got him.
Got him. You are victorious. Perfect.
Burns on my left arm have started to heal finally. Sweet, sweet burns.
Did you get sunburn?
No, I jerked my hand while I was picking something out of the oven, and I didn't have a glove on, and the grid imprinted itself on my left wrist.
Oh, awful. How long ago was that?
Less than a week ago.
Okay.
We destroyed the statues, but they keep coming. Did I tell you about my traffic in New York City, by the way?
Do I want to hear about it? I'm going into New York City.
No, well, it was through Jersey. So I was dropping my mom off at Newark Liberty International Airport, which I consider to be the outside edge of New York City, even though, again, it's in New Jersey.
Firmly inside New Jersey.
Every time I hear people be like, Tokyo's the biggest and most populous city in the world, I'm like, no. New York City is so big, it's so populous, it is actually in another state.
It does get that impression.
Give that impression. Half the people that live in North Jersey work in New York City or support the suburbs of New York.
Well, if we're sort of like, what are we going with this, like, sort of organic definition of like where a city is? It's like, no, like the city is inside, you know, Manhattan Island or whatever, and then also the 5 boroughs. And,
okay,
you know,
first off, Manhattan is what? I like. He's separate. First off, Connor has separated Manhattan from the 5 boroughs, even though it's one of the 5 boroughs. And he acts as if Manhattan is somehow the beating central heart of New York City, when I believe it's the smallest borough by far. Now, it is extremely population dense. It's also the business center, but it certainly is not like the industrial center. The Governor's Island isn't even in Manhattan. It's the Governor's Island is practically in New Jersey.
Just like Statue of Liberty is New Jersey.
Okay, that's actually contested and has been for hundreds of years, as has control of the Hudson.
I mean,
I believe the federal government has basically said both sides should shut the fuck up, and actually, it's all federal government land.
yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't realize they renamed the Battery Tunnel to some other crazy shit. I was following some signs into Manhattan, and I was like, where the fuck is the Battery Tunnel? And it's now called like the Hugh Carey something or some shit like that. I was so confused. Anyway, we left super early in the morning on, I believe it was a Saturday. All right, nightmare zone. All right, we get up to the Delaware Memorial Bridge. It's basically closed down, complete flat run traffic. So we divert north. Instead of crossing into Jersey, we go to Philadelphia, and we take the Ben Franklin over. Just flat traffic from there. We get onto the turnpike finally. We get to the airport like an hour late. I start making my way back. I am parked for 3 hours on the turnpike south.
Nightmare.
Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, imagine having to go to the bathroom in that situation.
I know. I mean, it's crazy. When I went into New York Comic Con with my kids, we were like at a standstill traffic at Secaucus, and we're like, should we just take the train in? And we were like, sort of like really sort of like, should we just go home? Like, then the kids were crying because they want to go in, but like they're fed up with being in the car. I mean, it was a nightmare, and and we hadn't even gotten there yet. It was just like, oh god, how long is the day gonna be?
Well, I have to pick my mom up at Newark Liberty at 8 o'clock on Monday, which is why I don't have my stream on Monday night. But I'm planning to leave around 5 o'clock. I expect to get there late for sure. Yep. I don't know what Monday rush hour traffic in New Jersey looks like, but I'm assuming it's going to be a disaster.
No, that's an absolute S show for sure. I mean, I used to take the bus into Manhattan every day and then back out. And like in the morning, I would leave around, I want to say 7:30, and like I think the bus in would be about an hour, and then in the evening it could range from at least 2 hours to about 3 hours. And I used to live in Rutherford, which is about 20 minutes, you know, no traffic into the city. That's just how long it takes.
How about, okay,
rush hour.
As long as we're complaining about shit, how about the fucking cloud in the sky? It came as far south as Delaware. Yeah, you couldn't look further than 100 feet without everything looking smoky. It was crazy, dude.
Yeah, the whole sky was yellow. I was like, I've been slaving away over here, like just in my Dan, I barely even have a window outside. But so I didn't really see it. And then I come out like around like 12 o'clock. And I'm like, what is going on? And
There
then
was
my
a
wife
smell
texts me.
too.
The smell, yeah, I sort of half noticed. And then I eventually saw pictures like on media and stuff. I mean, it was very, you could see it where I am, which is outside of Princeton. So,
That's in central North Jersey for the folks at home.
yes, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's central North Jersey. Yeah.
It's pretty far north. I wouldn't say it's the most northern north. I mean, that's like Jersey City or something, but
Yeah, I mean, there's
he's
some
not.
dispute
Listen,
as to whether they're
he's not. He doesn't live in the suburbs of New York City. Is what I'm saying to people. He's pretty
right.
close, but he doesn't live in the suburbs of New York City.
Correct. Like I like if I'm going to take an airport somewhere, like it's sort of up in the air whether I go to Philly or whether I go to Newark, for instance.
Wow, I would absolutely choose to go to Philadelphia. Getting in and out of that airport is much easier than Newark Liberty. Newark Liberty is a goddamn mess.
So
If
is
you
Philly.
get off of the
Like
turn,
Philly is crazy.
What? Philly is okay. Well, like stopping to park and get in and out of your car can be difficult because people will block you in and go 2 lanes deep. But you get off of the interstate and you are at the terminal in like 2 or 3 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes off of the interstate at Newark Liberty, you haven't even figured out whether you're going to terminal A, B, or C yet. And then you have another 5 minutes of creeping forward, another 2 minutes of jockeying for a spot, and then probably at least one time you're going to have a police officer come over and tell you, hey, move it along, buddy. Newark Liberty is fucking mess. Jesus.
That is true. All that is true. I'm more familiar with New York. Newark is the airport that I've been using for years. So I mean, to some degree, I get that.
Look, at least we're not going to JFK here, is what I'm saying. Is what I'm saying. At least we're not at JFK, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something I said in New York City, guys.
Yeah.
See, that's the other thing. That's how you know that New York City is a bigger city than Tokyo, because it has something like 3 international airports built into it and a major port. Like, New York is truly a fucking industrial and financial powerhouse.
Yeah. Not to
I'm
mention,
not
like,
saying Tokyo isn't big, because it definitely is in the top 5, maybe even top 3. But New York City is New York City.
Right. Yeah, it's also got a lot of smaller airports. Like I used to live outside one of those smaller airports there, and then also I happen to live like right by another small airport where I am, which is sort of like all of those things are connected to the industry of New York, like inevitably.
Yeah.
Like I used to live out in Red Bank, and Red Bank is itself also a like close to a port which has a ferry that goes into New York, and all the bankers live roughly in that area of New York. It's like a very big bank area.
Are we ready to move forward with this storyline rather than talking about
The tri-state area? Sure.
the tri-state area? You know, you call it that, but there are multiple tri-state areas in the United States.
Well,
he's talking about
tri-state
Pennsylvania,
area.
New Jersey, New York, for sure. That's his reference to a tri-state area. But there's also like Tennessee has a tri-state area. Maryland has, I think, 2 tri-state areas.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, there's a shit ton of quad state areas. I mean, there's the Four Corners, and then like I think Nebraska is up. All right, let's get back to this. I forget what voices I did for these people, so I apologize. I'm just going to do new ones, and I'm going to make Diego sound vaguely Hispanic for no apparent reason, except that his name's Diego. He doesn't look Hispanic at all. I honestly don't know what his face is supposed to be shaped like. He just has a big earring and a bandana on. We destroyed the statues, but they keep coming. Don't be so sure. Take a look. Shwa! Now here's my question. Are their axes still going to be zombie green? Or will they turn into white steel as well? Nope, they're still zombie green. That checks out.
Yeah.
Huh? Where are we? What's going on? It was like a horrible nightmare. Yeah, my mouth tastes terrible. I ate people. Well, I'm glad you're better now.
Ha ha.
Ha ha! I'm a protagonist. Oh, well, I know you're not a manga reader. Let me pause the game again. I know you're not a manga reader, but let me sell you on this new series that just came out today in Manga Plus, which is I don't know if you know what Jump is. Shonen Jump. It's like the big shonen manga, and there's a new series that premiered. So Shonen Jump has committed to simultaneously publishing both in English and Japanese for free on its website, as long as you get, like ads or whatever. It's called Demon Lord Exchange. It is about a priest who's part of the hero's party, who is in love with the hero. They're about to go fight the Demon Lord. He's like, I have to confess to you, or he says something like, after this battle's over, we should have a talk before we go back to our village where we're childhood friends at. And the female hero's like, oh, that's great, let's do that. And everybody's like, no, you idiot, that's a death flag. And like the next panel is they get fucking wiped out by the Demon Lord. And the Demon Lord's like, look, man, I'm really bored. Like, I've been doing this for 300 years. The paperwork is killing me. Let me take over your body or I'll kill your friends. And the hero's like, for the sake of the world, let's exchange bodies. So now she's stuck doing his paperwork in his body, and the priest is stuck hauling around the Demon Lord to go have fun. And the Demon Lord is like actually a horrendous person, just to be clear. He's like, hey, could you not, like, that's my best friend's body. And he's like, oh yeah, well, what if I set this whole forest on fire? And he's like, no, don't do that. And the Demon Lord's like, why not? All right, here I go. I'm setting the forest on fire. I think this is super interesting. Can't wait to see how it goes.
Those sound fun. Yeah.
Anytime you get that body swap, though, 100% there's going to be some weird romance shenanigans. It feels to me like it's some sort of LGBT setup, but I'll let it cook. I'll let it see where it's going.
Right.
I like the storyline of the priest and the hero. So I just don't want the Demon Lord to also fall in love with the priest, is what I'm saying. Let him cook. Let the priest cook. Let him have the best friend, childhood friend. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
this guy, listen, their relationship was so strong, they decided to go get bricked by the Demon Lord together. He literally was like, yeah, I defeated all of you in one move. Thank you for saving us.
If he sees that they're so they have such a strong bond, of course he's gonna want to intercede in that. I mean, as a demon.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think that he might intentionally be messing with them. Wow, Connor. Imagine Connor being ahead of me on story routine. As you can see, seriously. I'm not saying that I'm bad at story routine. I'm saying this is a master at work. This is how you become the kind of guy who draws a not Game of Thrones. It was a TV show. Yes, Walking Dead. It's like, it was a really long TV show that people liked when it was early on, and then it got bad later.
It did go a little down, maybe. I mean, I haven't actually watched it in a little while, so it maybe pick back up.
I don't know. I got to some arc about setting up their own town, and they left a prison, and at that point I was just like, this is too complicated for me. Every 5 seconds somebody's going, Carl! It started when soldiers came from the mainland to do an investigation. That must have been Magnus. Yes, that was his name, Magnus. You said they came to investigate? Yes, the ruins of a fortress, but we never go near it. Why is that? There are many scary legends about the ruins. Some say they can see flickering lights or hear strange wailing. When Magnus told us why he'd come, we tried to convince him not to go, but he just laughed at all our warnings. A few weeks went by as usual, and then one night... So what this guy's saying is they're exactly like the natives from the Northwest Expedition.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look how big that fucking fork is.
That's a hoe, I'd say.
Oh, okay. Still, it's like 3 times the height of that Dude, I mean, listen, that's definitely like a troll hoe for sure.
It's a big hoe.
Yeah. Wow, I'm just gonna let that one pass, though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna let that one slide. Mayor, monsters, a whole bunch of them. What are you talking about? Ooh, whoa, look at these dudes. They're dual-wielding sabers and they're purple and they've got slick back hair. What in hell's name are you? Ooh, his armor is shiny whenever he's on the downbeat. You, I know you. Yeah, undead magic. Everyone knows that when you're undead, your skin turns green. And when you're super undead, your skin turns purple, for sure.
Right, in this case, it's purple.
You know, if you had told me that this game was a RPG about a decaying empire on the verge that had just collapsed into a republic and was having an aristocratic counter conservative revolution, I would have thought that was interesting. But if you had told me that that had been interrupted by a zombie apocalypse, I would not have believed you that that was a storyline of a major game. That's right, and yet I'm certain it was Magnus that did it to us. It seems hard to believe, and yet we have to go to the ruins to check things out. I know it's dangerous, but there's no other way.
That's why we're the heroes.
Did you get to see my Tabadachi in Another World series?
No, what is that?
That was the VTuber game of D&D. I'm interested in what you thought, but I have my new... I am a VTuber now. I don't know if you saw either that or the intro hours that I've had since then, where I got to use my model.
Oh, cool.
So I'm like a little chibi AP. Yeah.
I've been like working like crazy over here lately.
Yes, I know.
So.
You weren't available last week, so I knew that that was true. Do we have L swords? Iron swords?
Iron swords. Yeah, I would definitely.
Do we need to upgrade? I don't know what we currently have is the problem.
Right. Yeah, and the inventory.
L swords, iron helm.
Let's see if the guide has anything to say.
It reminds me of Drakengard. The one with Dragon Yoga, not the other one. Okay, so I have L sword, but not I sword, and I have L helm and padded leather armor, which is like leather, but not. So I do need to upgrade quite heavily.
It says here, do some shopping, visit the dojo to upgrade who you can, and spend some time chatting it up in the pub.
Does the dojo cost money to upgrade?
Maybe do it first to see.
All right, that's fine.
I think this is also like a path selection thing, so let's consider it here.
Welcome to my dojo. What do you seek?
Level 10, I think, can advance.
Okay, Ash can advance into champion.
So he's linear, yeah.
By the power of the gods of light and darkness, grant this soul new wisdom and powers in the service of mankind! What a champion. Alright, who else can we do? Diego. Do I want a bowman or a hawk knight? I think bowman, right?
You know, it's up to you. You're basically like every single archer. You like right now you have Kira and you have Diego. So, you know, and then you're gonna get the option to change them into either the Hawk Knight or the Bowman. So Hawk Knight obviously is air, Bowman is archer.
I heard that Hawk Knight sucked and that you only need one Hawk Knight in the whole game. And it's the last archer you get. Yeah, that's what I read. What does your guide tell you? Does it say Hawk Knight's worthwhile?
I'm gonna read here what it says about Diego.
That's fine.
Like soldiers, archers. Class starts out weak to projectiles and mediocre range, but snipers have fantastic range shoot, and great upward shooting ability. Any flying type enemy in the late game can be often one-hit KO'd by the snipers. The Skylord path to me is pretty bad. These flying units have great movement range and can bypass obstacles, but trade in their bows for spears and making them horrifically vulnerable to every projectile user in the game. So yeah, I mean that sounds about right. Yeah, take one of the archers, and that means I would say not
I'm taking them
ignore
both.
Kira.
I'm taking them both. I'll do a Hawk Knight later. I'll do a Hawk Knight when I'm dead, Connor.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, wow. Instead of a bow now, he just has a straight up crossbow.
Yeah.
With a sight. Oh,
right.
Okay. What do I want here?
So you're going to get monk or bishop. I'm going to scroll down to that portion.
Guy looks like he's about to drop a soundtrack on my ass.
Alright, priests are one of the best units in the game and will always get XP as damage is never in short supply. They also have supportive moves, Mystic Shield, and they can use in downtime. Because of this, they'll almost always be one of the highest level units in the game, and some of the first classes to advance. Archbishop path only gives them better healing and better spells, including the Holy Pressure ability, which can be used to twist the knife on armored units. Overall, well-rounded. There should always be one in your party. Ninja Path is the compromise between attacking and healing. There are no great. I'd say go for healing first, because you're gonna get another healer later. If you want like a monk, but definitely stick with bishop for.
I do not see this guy as a ninja. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He definitely has that sort of archpriest kind of look to him.
Right.
Sheesh, look at those gangster ass fucking sleeves right now. Nice hat, bro.
Yeah, we'll stick with Bowman, and then with Grog and Clint, these guys are both the soldier class, and they have the option between swordsman and guardsman. And basically, you're choosing between a high damage, medium defense character, or the dragoon, which is like takes a lot less damage from physical attacks, but they have horrible magic weakness that any mage loves to exploit. Their axes are powerful, but this class has poor movement range to counterbalance. So maybe stick with the duelist, I guess.
Is that swordsman?
Let me just verify. Yeah, the swordsman is maybe the better choice.
Okay. I'll make them both swordsmen. If we get a third person for this class, we'll make them the other one. Just to have one.
Sure.
Just to have one. Doesn't look like this costs me any money.
I think so.
Can you remind me how to use that Nova key? Is it that I can't do it yet?
No, yeah, that just comes later.
Okay.
That will unlock. I think that's going to unlock like a secret class.
I do like secret classes.
Yeah.
Shop at the shop at the shop.
Champion. Eventually, you can advance to a paragon, but then there's also a secret Vandalier class that can only be obtained through a series of missable side quests. Check the Trials of Toroa section for more information. Let me check what that is.
Astra's robe. Okay. I think that in general weapons are going to be of more use to me than armor.
Yeah, that's
So I
right.
should concentrate on dealing mox damage. Elbow is now iron bow. Love to see it. Did anyone actually even use this? Or is this the guardsman? Can't use it. Do you need the iron sword as well? I'm guessing this is for ninja, this is for guardsman, and I don't know what iron axe is for, but very well. Really expensive for something I'm rarely ever going to use. I'm hoping it boosts their magic attack, but I have no basis in reality. That.
Sorry, I'm also reading the guide over here for what's to be done.
Iron cap, is that what Diego uses? Nope. I don't have enough money. Okay, let's see if I can sell anything from the depot. I have a unit of mushrooms for no apparent reason.
How much do you need?
A lot.
Yeah.
None of these guys are getting upgraded armor on my main team. But I'm making sure my melee guys all have iron helms.
Very good.
Okay, so I just need like 3 units of chain and whatever the rogues need for physical armor.
Now, it says here you want to check out the tavern.
And here I am.
And you want to talk to everybody.
Thank you for saving us. If it wasn't for you, we might have been mindless zombies forever. Before the revolution, the royal family made it illegal to study the ruins. They were afraid that archaeologists would discover that the legends about the royal family and the origins of the country were untrue. Recently, they found out there was an advanced civilization here long, long ago. Those royals were a corrupt bunch, all right. And yet they were of the Asha dynasty, children of Toroa the Messiah. Perhaps one day we'll all be punished for overthrowing them. Not me, though, because I'm old. I found this weird fruit the other day, but then I dropped it while running away from a monster that was right next to the cross-shaped poison swamp. Wow, that definitely sounds like a clue for where to go pick up a secret item in the future.
Exactly. This must be done to get a key later on.
A fruit to get a key, huh? Very well. Let's move to Yggdra Canyon. Oh, a little fairy in the lower left-hand corner. That's how I know where the fairy flies. Where Airy lies.
I do not know the reference.
It's from Bravely Default.
Oh, okay.
So here's stop listening for the next minute if you guys don't want to be spoiled for Bravely Default, a game that's been out for over a decade. So the intro screen of Bravely Default says Bravely Default, and then at the bottom it says where the fairy flies. And your first companion is a fairy named Airy. All right, you're following me so far?
Yep.
And it's also, I believe, the loading screen. And as the screen loads, the F in fairy flies disappears. So it actually reads where Airy lies. The fairy that follows you, Airy, is actually the final boss of the game and has been lying to you the whole time, manipulating you into causing the apocalypse.
What?
So the game tells you from the first second that you're playing that your companion is the bad guy, and yet everyone is still shocked when they get to the end of the game. All right. It's no good. We're finished. Don't give up hope. Over that bridge, and we'll soon be in Yuzu village. But what if they've taken the village too? Enough, Amon. You're too pessimistic. Uh-oh. They've caught us. Oh, that's not zombie. Oh, that is zombies. What the heck is that dog, though? Does he just have random spikes coming out of him? I'll distract them while you two get away. We won't leave you alone. It's never a good idea to leave an old man on a crumbling bridge. Those people are under attack by demons. We've come to save you. Hang on. We'll try. This is going to get annoying. Good thing it only happens 3 times. And this is the last time it's going to happen for the whole game.
Yes.
But how are we going to get to the other side? We have to close the sluice gate to dam the area up. If we can shut off the flow of water in the aqueduct, we can cross. Look for a switch. All right, Connor, what can you tell me about this? What's your tactical forecast, Connor?
All right. Tactical forecast. Let's see what they say here. But they'll cross the battlefield for the time being. As soon as possible, the 3 isolated warriors should barricade themselves on the bridge, using the boulder as cover. This will help them stay alive longer. Play defensively, as Dolan can take 28 damage from 1 attack, and he can't survive many of those if he's throwing his weak attacks around. Meanwhile, the team is going to get through some guard dogs en route to the sluice switch. They can and probably will inflict poison status on their strikes, so use a bishop's cure ability or elixir to get rid of that nonsense ASAP. Get the mad book from a small dirt crater before continuing on, draining the sluice away to get access to Dolan's party. A non-archer will have to get the mood ring from the southeast chest if it's desirable.
Getting wrecked.
So yeah, you want that mood ring, which is in the southeast corner chest. There's an elixir in the northeast corner chest. The mad book, which I think is probably important, in the crater of the southwest corner.
How are we supposed to get into this chest?
Well, you can push that box to the right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
There. And then there's a macro man in the brown spot by the northwest corner. Northwest. So that's basically where they start. So what's it saying here to do? Let me read it again to myself. Should barricade themselves on the bridge using the boulder as cover. So that's the plan. Nice.
Diego hitting at least 50% harder, if not more.
Yeah, snipers.
So upgrades are pretty popular, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna reach.
I doubt I can reach. Yeah. Push him off.
Make
no.
sure. Is there any item in the beginning area? That's in this. So there is a mad book in the crater of the southwest corner. So you want to get that.
A crater in the southwest corner?
Yeah, you see that crater? The little spot. It's looks like a grenade went off on it or something. Like a little shell dropped on it. So in the corner.
I see it now. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Perfect.
Got the mad book. The mad world. I like how this guy's holding a full modern tactical shield. I think that's everybody. Fucking these bad boys.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of movement. We've made a lot of moves. Sure, that's a possibility. You do not hit very hard.
Oh!
That was a mistake on your part, for sure.
Everyone's tough until they take an arrow to the face.
He's attacking from the side. That's a good plan. Not good enough. Not good enough. It was a good plan. Just wasn't good enough plan. Diego trying to get to level 20 first.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder if the dogs count as like, probably not air. Maybe they count as magic or something. Like they just took serious damage from Diego. Oh wow. Just 22.
22. Look at this champion levels up after one sword slash. Unbelievable. Wow, it's gonna get real bad over here, huh?
Well, luckily, I think if you roll the boulder over multiple enemies, it's really gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but we need to start by using the boulder as cover.
True. Yeah, that's
Wow, did a new line of dudes come in, or was that just my imagination? Okay. This is the problem, is that she isn't fast enough to get away.
Yeah, so I'd leave Dolan in front. Yeah, put that guy there. You can shoot. Yeah.
You can go further back. Let's do that. Don't forget about me, Huxley, the bishop. I'm hurrying along.
You need me.
I'm an OG gangster.
That was if you made him a ninja.
Believe it. I'm Naruto. What do you mean you don't know how to floss? ConorHughes, you should hit the gritty.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hit the gritty. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got more than enough health. There's no way she's going down in one hit.
Oh.
Oh, completely canceled. Oh. All right, not the biggest hit, but you know, you certainly can't falter.
Oh, she holds it down. So she's
Okay.
a priest.
She's all right.
I mean, hey.
Don't go
good.
nuts.
Block.
Don't go nuts.
The dog nearly died. Pretty good.
I'll tell you who nearly died. Me. This guy's about to take a shit ton of damage. I didn't want to do that, did I? I wanted to go even further back. I hope I can still move her. I want to be in a position where you can only be attacked from one angle, and I thought it was here, but I'm now realizing that's not true. Well, yep, he's in trouble.
It'll be all right. I mean, he's got a healer behind him.
Well, we're going to take one more step back for sure.
Yeah.
When we get the opportunity. One shot, one opportunity.
One mic.
Do I have to push while here? Do I examine?
Examine, yeah.
Okay, good. I would hate to have fucked that up.
Yeah.
I'm the champion, Ash! We're just gonna use him to beat these guys' ass, and then he will come over here and join the B team crew.
Nice. I think it'll be in range even from one spot ahead. Yeah, if you go... Because now you're a little bit down below, but...
I want to maximize the amount of spaces I'm moving towards my allies.
Objective. That makes sense. I remember how shocked, because I played Vandal Hearts first before I played Final Fantasy Tactics, and how shocked I was when in Tactics, if you made that kind of shot, like I think Ash would get hit. I was like,
Yeah.
WTF? You know, like, what the heck? Very frustrating at the time.
I'll tell you the kind of shots I'm making.
Got Colin. So he's kind of got the calls the shots.
I'm a pro shot caller, just like Vienna, who used to be part of Cloud9. Oh, shit. He's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the other guy might get another hit on him, in which case he'd be down bad.
Like 1 hit point. Oh, he's gonna get support too. I might just lose. Yep. They got me. See you later. I didn't even think about that part. Well, I'm down 1 archer in a battle where archers are critically necessary. Well, good thing I saved before this battle. Sheesh. I like how he swings the sword around.
Yeah, he's got style. I like it. He's got that old man swag.
I'm hoping to bring that Count Ronald Swan old man swag, you know?
Yeah, I can see some similarities there. Does she have
That's a good
aggressive spells
question.
or whatever? She might have something. Yeah, she could cast Magic Shield. Old buddy.
She casts Owner of a Lonely Heart. And here, so we don't provoke any counter of attack. Okay. We need to not be fucking around these guys at all. Arc here. Shoot a magic. Dark Star. He just chops his head off there. That's what I'm imagining. Right at neck level.
Yep.
Perfect for a low swing. I think that Kira is my bet for a traitor.
Yeah.
For sure.
Keep in mind, it could be the characters that are coming to our party now.
I guess that's true. But I just want to say that she's so flirtatious, it makes me suspicious. I'm a man who doesn't receive many compliments. So when I see a character who is flirtatious, I automatically assume that they are lying.
Very dark. Dark perspective.
You want to talk about dark? One time someone said, you know, the best part about you is your eyebrows. And I was like, wow, thank you for that compliment, I think.
A little backwards. I think you have many great assets, AP.
Few of them are physical based, Connor. I appreciate you trying to build me up as a bro. Oh, no, I don't want to do either of those. I'm trying to get to the magic. I actually don't know how hard he hits now. I guess let's find out. Actually, hold on. I'm forgetting to plan for future moves.
Yeah.
So this guy's going to zoom forward.
Also, don't forget that chest. I'll say.
I mean, I got time to get to that later. I got 3 dudes bearing down on me right now. I may want to considering them. Okay, so
Now,
that
can take
first
him out
guy.
without getting a counter attack.
Yeah, but Grog could
basically-
also do it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I
Then
have
Clint's
swordsman
gonna get the
line
chest.
here. See, now I can set it up so that it will be very difficult to slip past. Not impossible, but I'm going to make it harder for them to slip past these 2 gentlemen.
I think if you had Diego, he could have warmed this guy up, and that would have been a kill.
Well, you know, Connor, Diego's dead. He's out of the story. He's never coming back. It's like Fire Emblem. We'll never get Diego lines in the future because he's gone.
Just total lack of content.
This guy's so much slower than the rest of the party.
Yeah, he's real slow.
You can't do any of those things, but you can do Mystic Shield, which is going to do on the defender. You got the ancient spell Dilf up. Hold on. Oh, wow. Dolan, you're an embarrassment. Oh my god. What's it like being so bad? Magic, healing, Dolan.
The game does very strongly disincentivize like frontal attacks and unsupported attacks generally. And of course, like that's magnified by the counterattack mechanic, which really says like the melee guy should really only go in there and finish them off, soften them up with the range attacks.
I agree, but I'm also defending in a hole, and I also need to get this chest at the same time, so I'm just a little busy.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm just
Got a wedding to plan, a wife to murder, or to blame on Gelder. I'm swamped.
that would keep a young lad busy.
It's a Princess Bride reference.
It's been years, but yeah, I have actually seen that one.
Are they really aiming to intentionally take out my archers? That's incredible.
I think, well, so the way it works is they go towards they lean towards targets that they will do the most damage to. So they know
Oh,
that
I see.
an archer, like that class of soldier character, will do the most damage to, like, say, mages or archers or airmen. No, not airmen. But you get me.
You, in fact, understand what you're trying to say. And I have to say, I wish you'd step back from that ledge, my friend. And cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in. And if you don't want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. I would understand.
But
Nope.
maybe not
Push.
mid-episode, you know?
Yeah.
We gotta give the good people what they want.
Alright, next turn I get the chest. Who is grievously hurt? It's the archer, right? So we let this guy walk forward. Actually, healing has a range, right? So I can go really far forward. Magic, heal backwards like a genius. This is that high level.
Tactical mind of AP.
Oh, you definitely don't get it watching fucking Blood Bowl. Holy shit.
You having a rough time there?
Yeah. I lost the match I should have easily won.
Oh man.
It was rough. People watched it and were like, that was so many ones rolled in a row.
The dice, they have a mind of their own. And
Okay,
normally
Matt
you roll
Mercer.
well, you know?
I roll just as well as anyone else does. Don't play like that.
Well, you're always saying like how you roll well as the DM.
Come on. Break through. Yes. Okay.
Very good.
That's because people ignore the times where I roll badly because it makes them feel better.
Yes.
You know, if when I miss an attack, people feel like I miss because their character is good. And when I hit the attack, they feel like that's because I rolled well.
Right.
Ignoring that I missed 2/3 to 3/4 of my attacks on them.
Yeah, you've got like 10 characters on the on the board, and like 2 of them hit. Like, oh, you're really lucky. You know, it's just sampling bias or whatever it is.
Yeah. ConorHughes
And
speaks the truth.
Yeah.
All right, we've got our own line of big guys now blocking the way. I believe everyone's moved. I feel bad about leaving Clint over here since he's not level 10 yet, but I can only hope he gets passive XP from something.
I don't think he will, but it's fine. Now, I want to remind you about the Macro Man brown spot in the northwest corner.
Yes, I told you that probably wasn't going to be possible.
Oh, really? Let's see. Where is it now? Maybe northwest corner.
The mood ring. Look, Connor, I'm doing all I can just to get these 2 chests. Give me a break here. Oh my god, this guy can't even open the chest. I forgot about that. It's his melee attack.
Maybe he can open it from a distance. I'd say you could probably loop Ash around if you really wanted to. I don't know what the Macro Man is. Let me see if it's important. This is the opening to get the lost buried treasure on Macro Man. Using Ash's team, draw them into the sluice and start backing up towards the starting location, giving a window of opportunity to advance the buried item. Advances the buried item.
Way too late for that.
Yeah, let's see how if it's like if it matters at all.
Shit, Ash is just out of range. He's a real pain in my white Ash.
I think it might be important, like to get the secret glass.
Okay. Great.
So you could basically have Ash take the field there and then back everyone else up. Through the sluice.
Sure. I'm not committed well for that right now, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah. We just try and make sure that you actually need it or not. Yeah, you need the Macro Man.
Need you to kill him so I can break free. That is unfortunate. Have to...
He can
do
heal
some
himself.
crazy shit here. To heal him before we go.
Nice. Break away, Grog.
The thing I'm worried about is,
Yeah, you want to heal Ash, I'd say.
yeah, I don't want to get stabbed in the back. Sure. I needed every space of movement to make it there.
Yeah.
How do I reach this chest? One more turn?
Yeah.
How do I reach these kids? Nope.
Whoops.
Yep.
I would be a little careful with killing them because they might need to last. But that was good.
Thank you for complimenting me on my failure to accomplish basic goals.
That was the good goal because that way the guy stays alive for another turn and you got experience. So
Sure. And that was basically inevitable.
nice. Not good because that guy's gonna die pretty soon. I'd say you're gonna take at least 2 turns to get to. Oh, that's a surprise move. So he'll last for 2 more attacks.
Trying to get to this thing over here.
Yeah, that brown spot. Yeah, it's gonna take at least 2 turns after this.
Okay, I've got the healer baited. Bait with the other healer. Well, who else needs healing? Is it Ash? No. No one else is taking any damage? Okay.
Yeah, they're good.
So defense up. Mystic Shield. Sarah? I moved him first, right? Attack the healers. The healers. Now we pretty much have to chase him.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
You might want to have one healer heal Grog and one healer heal the enemy.
I mean, they're undead. Could that backfire and kill them?
Yeah, I had that thought. It's possible.
That's how you beat one of the best bosses in Final Fantasy VIII, is the bodyguard for the president, he's a body double, but he's actually like a zombie mercenary. But if you hit him with an X potion, it deals his maximum hit points instantly and kills him, and allows you to skip a pretty tough fight. Honestly. Done.
I'm worried. I don't think you're gonna make it there. If he attacks you again, he's gonna die.
So I need to bait him into attacking me in the back so I don't counterattack well. Done.
I think even if like I don't, yeah, maybe.
Look, Connor, this is my only option. All right. I'm giving him a straight up easy mode shot. All right. There's also 2 delicious healers in range who probably can't kill him very well either. And he's got height advantage on him. Yep, there we go.
Well, they might kill him.
Yep, well, hold on.
No!
That's how life goes. He's dancing mad.
Wow.
We'll live without the secret class.
Okay. Very good. Very good. At least we got all the dogs.
What is that, X?
Oh, yeah, I guess you lose money for losing Diego.
Oh, okay, all right. I understand now. I was like, what was that? Diego! We owe you our lives. Captain Dolan! You're Captain Dolan! Well, if it isn't Miss Eleni. You know each other? Yes, Captain Dolan is one of my father's men. Tell us, Captain, what were those monsters? Those are my men transformed into monsters, and they're being led by General Magnus. I don't believe you! You lie! I'm sorry, Eleni, but it's the truth. Well, anyway, this place isn't safe. Let's go back to Yuzu Village. I really like how this went from, it's one of my father's men, we could trust him. He says something immediately, you liar!
Well, she doesn't want to hear it, you know? I mean,
let me try to... Oh, yeah. I mean, she wants to trust him because he's telling the truth. Galatians 4:16. Let me try to explain the whole story. As you know, we came to investigate the ruins on this island. We were sent after stone tablets indicating that these ruins are the site of Toroa's Ark were discovered here. I think it's Toroa. Toroa's Ark from the Holy Tomb. Oh, no, sorry. Toroa's Ark from the Holy Tomb? I know it's hard to believe, but this has tremendous political significance for the new government. Wait, I think I understand. The Asha dynasty claims to be descended from Toroa, who used the Ark to survive the Great Calamity. Discovery of the Ark would provide evidence that Toroa is no legend. If the story is real, then the Asha dynasty has a rightful claim to rule Ishteria. That's correct. Furthermore, with all the recent terrorist attacks, we thought this kind of news might cause a mass riot. That's why we came to this island secretly. I see why you came here, but where did those monsters come from? I'm not exactly sure myself. We were only away for a short time, but something happened. We got back and saw how they had transformed. We tried to escape, but they captured us. It wasn't until today that we managed to escape. So, there's no clues as to what happened? It's possible that Magnus had a secret mission. He did seem to be searching for something in particular. Go to the shop and we want to buy some armor. Unless there's something in the guide that says that I should be doing something else.
Well, you want to probably equip the new people with weapons first, I would say.
Yeah. All right. They actually part of my team? Yeah.
Also, before you do that, you might want to advance them. Because their weaponry might change, with the advancement.
Let's see who gets advanced. Swordsman.
And I'll be honest, I think Dolan works well as a swordsman. Also, you could go all swordsman because he's the last.
Oh,
class
brother,
that you
that's the
get.
total opposite. Don't you know you're supposed to form the all guardsman party?
I haven't heard that one.
Well, hold on, I gotta sneeze again.
Yep.
Third sneeze in a row. I keep muting myself.
Bless you.
It's a very famous actual play, text-based actual play, so not a video. It's a group of guys that gets together once every few months, and they go from Friday morning till Sunday night for like 72 hours. Excuse me.
Bless you.
One of the guys basically writes everything that happens and then condenses it down into like a 30 or 40 page. This is what happened this week. Called the All Imperial Guardsman Party because it's a game of Rogue Trader with only Imperial Guard. How do you feel about turning her into a monk ninja?
I was going to say the same thing. You only get 2 of these classes, so
Sure.
1 bishop, 1 monk makes sense. She did block that first attack. I think it's fate.
Let's give her the claws.
Yeah. And then Aemon, you get 4. I'll just spoil it. You'll get 4 archers, so Aemon can also be made to a sniper.
Perfect.
And you can still have 1 airman.
I was actually thinking of making him the airman.
Yeah.
I don't know what his personality's like. I was thinking of just sacrificing him.
Yeah. I like Aemon.
Training him bad as a joke. He's already got the Iron Claw. Robes. That cash.
Out of cash.
Thank you for saving us. If it wasn't for you, we might have been mindless zombies forever. Okay, it's the same line as before.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything new. Let me just check that on the guide.
I mean, I just don't know where to go next.
Well, I'd say we might not have time for another battle.
We definitely don't have time for another battle. You want to wrap up here? That's fine.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead. What are your closing thoughts for today, ConorHughes? ConorHughes.
as always, I love, I think that those are two interesting matches. I think that kind of change up the flavor of a typical tactics game where it's like not just a matter of okay, you have to deal with the space and you got to kill the enemies and that's about it. The environments are pretty interact. And then you have different objectives. You got to hold one position while you advance another. So I think that's kind of cool. I like that aspect of it. How about you, AP? Are we sneezing? Hello, hello. Seems we have some
Yep.
audio
No, no.
issues.
Yes, I'm back.
Hey,
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was when I unplug my controller, it switches which microphone I'm using. So I was talking and I was like, why can't anyone hear me? I said, I think that while the battles may have been interesting, especially our first back-to-back battle that we finished ending with the zombie villagers, I think that the counter conservative revolution plus zombie storyline is really interesting, honestly.
yeah, cool. I'm glad.
It's got me, Connor. It's got me.
I like to hear that.
They got me there. All right. Well, are we back next weekend?
I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be still on that cruise, I think.
Oh, yes, you told me that. And then the weekend after that, the 24th, is Tabadachi, so it could be 3 weeks before we have another Vandal Hearts.
Sorry, folks.
It's a good thing this one was so spicy.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, Connor, thank you for joining me. Congratulations on Game of Thrones, which is not what it is. It's Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Why have I made that mistake twice?
I'm not sure. I mean, they're both popular TV shows. I'm sure the comparison is somewhat favorable, at least to Walking Dead. I think they're both high quality shows. So
Well, we'll see you guys in 3 weeks or more. As time will tell. Have a good time zone.